God has an urgent message for you today. You've been feeling tension about your relationship, and it's not just ordinary pre-marriage nerves. It's a divine warning about something serious. God is revealing that your person's brother has placed 3 specific conditions on your marriage, and these demands aren't simple family requests. These 3 conditions will shape your entire future if not addressed now. This message comes with love to protect your relationship from hidden problems that could grow after marriage. What seems like family involvement is actually a spiritual test of your relationship's foundation. As you hear these words, know that God sees how your future brother-in-law's conditions are already affecting your relationship. It's normal to feel upset or worried when family members try to control your marriage plans, but remember that God is watching over your relationship with care. This warning is your chance to address these conditions before they become unbreakable rules in your marriage. You're receiving this message because there's still time to set proper boundaries. Even when confronting family interference feels uncomfortable or disrespectful, trust that this warning is a blessing, because addressing these conditions now prevents years of struggle later. These 3 conditions aren't just about your wedding day. They reflect patterns that could control your marriage for years, unless you respond with wisdom now. As you think about your relationship, let God reveal the true nature of these 3 conditions. The first condition involves control over your financial decisions as a couple. Your person's brother believes he should have input on major purchases and investments, claiming family experience as the reason. But spiritually, this condition plants seeds of financial interference that will grow throughout your marriage. The second condition concerns your living situation, with expectations about where you should live or how close to family your home should be. This geographical control masks deeper issues about family access to your daily lives and decision-making. The third condition relates to family gatherings and traditions, with unspoken expectations about your availability and participation that will limit your freedom as a couple to create your own life together. These conditions aren't presented as demands but as advice or family expectations that seem reasonable on the surface. Their true purpose is to maintain the brother's influence over your person's life even after marriage. God is bringing these conditions to light now because they have been carefully disguised as care and family tradition. Like a contract with hidden clauses, these conditions create invisible chains on your relationship that will only tighten with time unless addressed with divine wisdom and courage before your marriage begins. These conditions from your person's brother are more than just family dynamics. They're a spiritual checkpoint in your relationship journey. This is a divine opportunity to establish how your marriage will respond to outside influences before those patterns become permanent. God allows these challenges now so you can face them together while you're still forming your relationship. Foundations. Look at this situation with spiritual eyes that see beyond family customs to the true boundaries needed for a blessed marriage. There's a loving plan at work, even in these difficult family matters. The struggle you feel about these conditions is actually divine guidance, alerting you to important boundaries that need setting. Every family challenge before marriage can become a blessing that strengthens your unity as a couple. When these conditions feel overwhelming, pray together for guidance. God is always ready to give you both the wisdom, courage, and unity needed to address family interference. In your prayers together, you'll find the perfect balance between honoring family and protecting your marriage covenant from inappropriate control. As we've discussed preparing for this important marriage journey, I'd like to help prepare you for future divine relationship guidance as well. If these messages about protecting your relationship from harmful conditions resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings and blessings for your relationship path. Pay attention to signs that these 3 conditions are already influencing your relationship. These aren't just ordinary family tensions, they are divine alert signals sent to protect your marriage future. Notice how your person behaves differently when their brother is present or after they've spoken with him. Watch for sudden changes in your wedding or future plans that align with the brother's preferences rather than your shared vision. You might see your person becoming defensive or uncomfortable when you make independent couple decisions without family consultation. These patterns aren't accidental. They're early warning signs of boundary problems that will multiply after marriage. Trust your feelings of unease when these conditions come up in conversation. That quiet voice inside warning you that something doesn't feel right is your divine connection guiding you. When you notice your opinions taking second place to the brother's advice, when family expectations regularly override your needs as a couple, or when you feel like an outsider in relationship decisions, that's God highlighting exactly where boundaries need strengthening. These moments of discomfort aren't creating problems in your relationship. They're revealing problems that already exist, but remain unaddressed. Notice these patterns, discuss them with your person, and recognize them as divine guidance, showing exactly which boundaries need setting before your marriage begins. Remember, you're not facing these challenging conditions alone. God is with you both, surrounding your relationship with protection and wisdom. Around you stands a spiritual support system of angels and guides, working to help you establish a strong marriage foundation. This warning about your future brother-in-law's conditions is designed to protect your relationship, not to create family conflict, and every part of this situation is under divine care. Feel thankful for this early warning, for it shows how deeply God values your marriage journey. Each step you take to address these conditions brings you closer to the blessed relationship you're meant to have. God holds your love in gentle hands during these difficult conversations, and nothing can separate you from divine guidance. Not family pressure, not uncomfortable confrontations, not fear of disapproval. Your courage to address these conditions opens the door for God's greatest blessings on your marriage. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your relationship right now. Receiving this warning about these three conditions at this exact moment in your marriage journey isn't a coincidence. It's perfect spiritual timing. These revelations come exactly when you still have time to address them before marriage commitments are finalized. Each relationship milestone happens in divine sequence, bringing exactly the lessons needed for your growth together. As you recognize these controlling conditions, let this awareness strengthen your confidence in God's guidance. Every revelation confirms you're being watched over and protected. Pay attention to these relationship insights and be grateful for their perfect timing. They aren't random problems, but carefully timed opportunities for establishing healthy patterns. Keep your heart open to divine guidance about these family dynamics. The more you acknowledge and address these conditions now, the clearer your path to a blessed marriage becomes. Just as you receive these divine messages about protecting your marriage, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others facing family interference in their relationships. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important warnings to reach those who feel pressured by family conditions just like yours, helping them build strong, healthy marriages. As you prepare to address these three conditions, divine wisdom guides your response to each one. For the financial condition, establish clear boundaries about who makes money decisions in your marriage. Create a unified approach where you and your person make financial choices together, consulting others only by mutual agreement. Regarding location and living arrangements, prayerfully decide as a couple where you'll build your life together, based on what serves your marriage rather than family convenience. For family gatherings and traditions, develop your own schedule. That balances family involvement with your needs as a couple. remembering that your marriage relationship must take priority over extended family expectations. When addressing these conditions with your person, approach the conversation with love rather than accusation. Help them see how establishing boundaries now protects your relationship later. Like a tree that grows stronger when properly pruned, your relationship will flourish when inappropriate family influence is gently but firmly limited. God arranges these difficult conversations perfectly, even when they feel uncomfortable at first. Focus on building unity in your responses, because facing these conditions together creates a foundation of mutual protection. Every boundary you set as a couple brings you closer to a divinely blessed marriage, free from harmful interference. As you prepare to address these three conditions, make it a habit to say daily, "Our marriage is divinely protected and guided." Speak these words with complete trust each morning together. This simple practice builds a shield of unity around your relationship that family interference cannot penetrate. When pressure about these conditions intensifies, or when facing difficult conversations with family, pause for a moment together. Use this time to quiet your minds and reconnect with the divine wisdom guiding your relationship. Trust that God is working everything out for your marriage blessing, and begin each day thanking Him for showing you which influences nurture or harm your relationship. Create a special prayer time before any family gatherings where these conditions might arise. Picture divine light surrounding your conversations and protecting your unity as a couple. When you fill your thoughts with mutual respect and faith, you create room for God's guidance in your responses. Your shared spiritual connection is the key that unlocks freedom from controlling family patterns. Let gratitude for each other and for divine guidance be your foundation in addressing these conditions. How you respond to these three conditions now will shape your entire marriage journey. This isn't just about today's comfort, but about your relationship's future freedom. Every time you stand together against inappropriate family control, you build stronger marriage walls that will protect your relationship for years. These early boundary decisions create patterns that either invite or prevent ongoing interference. By addressing these conditions with love and firmness now, you're writing the rules for how family will interact with your marriage forever. God allows these challenges because they prepare you for a lifetime of protecting your relationship bond. The skills you develop in responding to these conditions become relationship tools you'll use throughout your marriage. You're not just solving today's problem, but building tomorrow's blessing. Every united decision strengthens your partnership in ways that will support you through future challenges. Your courage now in facing these conditions creates a legacy of respect for your marriage relationship. By honoring each other above outside influences, you establish a divine pattern of protection that will guard your love through every season of your life together. In closing, as we face these three conditions from your person's brother, let's move forward with wisdom and unity. Be prepared to welcome God's guidance, face uncomfortable conversations with loving firmness, and recognize the blessing of establishing proper boundaries early in your relationship. Trust in your prayers together and in God's desire for your marriage to thrive free from controlling influences. You are on a path to a divinely blessed union, surrounded by spiritual protection and strengthened by your courage to address these conditions. Keep saying, "Our marriage is divinely protected and guided," and watch as your relationship grows stronger through this challenge. Remember that addressing these three conditions isn't just solving a problem, it's building the foundation for your entire marriage journey. If this message has helped you recognize and prepare to address family conditions affecting your relationship, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a warning or blessing meant for your relationship journey. When you share this message, you help others facing similar family interference in their marriages. Each person who receives this warning through you becomes part of your blessing legacy of healthy relationships. Dear Lord, please give us strength to face difficult conversations about these conditions and the wisdom to see your hand guiding us toward a marriage protected from harmful interference. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or helped you recognize control in your relationship, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, or $20. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine messages with others who need them. Please share in the comments what relationship topics or divine messages about marriage, boundaries you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance you need most.